Vibra Finance, we seek out the hidden gems in cryptocurrency. We will tailor your portfolio to work for you. Are you ready to transition your investments from traditional markets to cryptocurrency? Are your coins staked and earning interest? Are you overwhelmed with all the jargon in crypto? Is your portfolio underperforming and you want to reposition into consistent winning blue chip coins and viable projects? Do you feel like you missed out on DeFi, Metaverse, and NFTs? Here at Vibra Finance, we provide you with the data, skills, and tools you need to stay on top of the digital asset market. Vibra Finance, we are the future of crypto.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Vibra Live. My name is Adam. It is a beautiful Friday. Hope everybody's doing well. As always, there is some nonsense in the market, stuff that just makes you laugh, stuff that makes you cringe, and then there's always some great alpha scattered in between that you gotta seek out. So that's what I'm here for. Hopefully find some of that alpha for you guys, answer any questions, let you know what I'm thinking, where I think the markets are heading overall, macro's headed, what's up facing reality. How you doing, my man? Good to see you. Hex G Unit. Hex, that is right. Hex again from day one right here. Day one OG. Ben Owens, what's up, my man? Yes, bro. No hair, no cuts till pulse chain, dude. I'm trying to get a little fro going. But yeah, dude, it's getting long. Trying to I don't know, do something crazy maybe. We'll see. But yeah, bro, it would be nice if Pulse Chain launches, kind of getting sick of it, but all good things you got to be patient for. So looking at some of the bubbles today, I mean, not really much going on. Render, they are, I guess, I heard some stuff that Google and Amazon, one of them is Microsoft. That's what it was. Sorry, got to get the fog out. Microsoft is working with Render. They put their bets on them that they are pretty much going to be solidified as like the AI Web3 leader for this cycle, in my opinion. ICP, I don't really know anything about. Big fan of Casper. Have my bag staked on there. XRP. There was a great stream put out by Mickey B. Fresh yesterday on XRP and understanding the liquidity pools and the power of the XRP ledger. Everybody is sleeping on it. I'm telling you right now, the liquidity pools on there are one of a kind, and it's incentivized for us as like the small guy to put our collateral in there. So say you have 500 XRP that's worth a couple $100 and you have $200 of Ethereum. You can go take the 200 of ETH, 200 of XRP, put liquidity in pools and start earning rewards on there. And they have a bot, an arbitrage bot that goes in and basically eats up all the arbitrage and spits it back to the stakers. It's unbelievable. So, and then the yield in the pools grow as the depth in the pools grow. So there's no risk for impermanent loss with staking on the XRP ledger when this goes live. That's game changing. When I staked on or provided liquidity on Hedera with Saucer Swap and HBAR, it was, I only did $1,000 on each side because I was expecting to lose and I was okay with it. I just wanted to see how it worked and get a feel for it. So I did it. And after a week, I had gained maybe 100 more sauce than HBAR, but the price difference, sauce had tanked like 30% compared to HBAR. So I ended up losing almost $85 in the week that I did it. So if this was with the new XRP ledger and their liquidity pools, that would never happen. My liquidity, I would not suffer impermanent loss. The arbitrage bots will fix that on the XRP ledger, and it's going to it's going to basically the stuff that I've been bullish on, Lido DAO, Frax, the liquid staking protocols, even on Hedera. I thought liquid staking was awesome when it came out last summer because you had access to your capital. You could stake it, earn a yield, and still trade the liquidity. You weren't bound up like you are in Hex. and you can't touch it until you're 50% through. So the stuff is evolving, and I think that's going to put a big damper on these DeFi protocols that aren't the hexes that are paying awesome yield, that have been solidified, that have a community behind it. I just don't see why you're going to go and liquid stake when the XRP ledger and these decentralized markets, this is what David Schwartz has been working on for 10 years, is building out these decentralized liquidity pools where no one's controlling them. And it's coming really soon. And that's what's going to bring price appreciation to XRP. You know, I fell victim to the XRP to $1,000, rah, back in the day. So I stacked a ton of XRP in my iTrust Capital account, and now it's frozen on there. And I don't think XRP is going to just shoot to $15 when a switch is going to get flipped. I don't see that happening. The price of XRP is going to go up once these liquidity pools get massive and they start sucking in all the liquidity from these other protocols that are giving you 4, 5, 6%. That's going to be the game changer. So that's what's going to be the price driver for XRP. It's going to be slow and steady. So I'm almost now regretting buying the XRP I did. But the fact that I got my Flare airdrop, which was 1-to-1 on there. So I got my full bag of Flare. That evens it out because I'm super bullish on Flare as well. The passive income that's coming from these is going to be revolutionary. So we're so early to this stuff. Don't panic on it. You know, dollar cost average into the blue chips. And then from there, figure out how to earn yield on them. You know, crypto is the future, 100% for this economy. You know, GDP, 1.1%. That's horrible. Government spending up 4.7%. Investment down 12.5%. That's a big, big problem. Big, big problem. What's up, Mobius, my man? How you doing, brother? Good to see you here. You know, this is a problem. And I don't know what the Fed's going to do next month. If they come and raise interest rates one more time, it's going to get bad. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. If they try to pull that off, buckle up, buttercups. So wanted to just also check out, you know, quickly here. We're looking at some prices. Texan, we got to bounce back. You know, we dropped all the way down. I mean, I bought a bag up at 5,000 here, so it's, you know, down significantly. But I staked some. It's staked out for 10 years. I don't know. I just can't. Maybe I'm going to regret not staking for 22 years, but it is what it is. That degen in me just can't lock up for 15, 20 years. It's too long. Life's too short to be waiting around for stuff like that, in my opinion. But great to see you bounce back. You know, back up to 3,000. I know people were starting to get nervous, but when people are nervous and like that, and I'm getting multiple messages, yo, are you sure about Texan? Are you sure? That's when I'm more bullish personally. That's when I bought another bag at like 2,200. I had a limit order that got filled in there. So stacking Texan. I mean, this coin, I think it has everything to be a sleeper in the next bull run. Everything. You know, from the tokenomics, the supply is, I think, 85 or 87% out there. So very little inflation. It's going to get to a point where the only way to get Texan, the only way new supply hits the market is people nuking stakes. And, you know, the tone of politics in this country is really shifting. You know, stuff is really going to be given back to the people, I think. I don't see this communism, the way, you know, China, all this. I don't see this stuff happening. I did too, Moby. I did the same thing. I bought, you know, obviously we got in early, but I bought a bag up at 5,000 because it's crazy when you see those pumps. You know, I should know out of anybody. When something goes up that fast, 5x, it's not different. This time is no different. It's going to come back down. You know, we're not in a full-fledged bull run right now. That's the only time you're going to see just printing green candle after green candle after green candle. You know, the faster stuff goes up right now in the bear market, the harder it's going to come down. And that's obviously, it's apparent in the chart. You know, we did a 5x, almost a 6x. And then let's see, so the last month we pretty much retraced, which is normal. You know, we pumped from January for 2 months, down for 1. Hopefully pump for 2, down for 1, and then set a trend. Well, that's what I'm hoping for. So starting getting to some of the news, I'll tie this all together in a minute here, but Ted Cruz coming out. He owns Bitcoin. He doesn't have the best image in the media, but he's coming out and declaring he's pro Bitcoin. I don't know if that's a good move for him. It kind of draws a line in the sand for people that are pro or anti crypto. So whatever, he's crazy, but his CBDC bill that's banning them in Florida, and we saw Texas jump on board. This is great. And now he's saying CBDCs would be profoundly dangerous to society. It would mean government having visibility into every transaction of citizens. I mean, this is a little bit dramatic in my opinion, but it is what it is. He makes a really good point here. The same people that want to see a CBDC, they hate Bitcoin, they hate cash. Let's be clear, they don't like cash for exactly the reason I like cash, because it's not subjected to centralized control. And it's almost like, you're telling people go do bad stuff with this stuff. It's, he's sending the wrong message. I don't know if he's getting a little too excited or whatnot, but it is what it is. He made a great point. And these CBDCs they're not going to come out and launch and force us into programmable money. It's not going to happen. All right. I promise you. Right now, U.S. congressional research finds perception of crypto risk spurred by bank withdrawals. So we've seen everything with Silicon Valley, Signature Bank, Silvergate Bank. They're shutting down banks for being too risky. We all know why. It's about the technology that these banks had, that Signet had, Signature Bank, their clearinghouse that is now owned by the Bridge Bank the Federal Reserve just set up. Hesitancy to bank crypto may also highlight broader uncertainty regarding what constitutes appropriate practices in the absence of a more robust regulatory framework. It's really funny how they're painting all this. They're the bad guys. They held crypto. Elizabeth Warren delays reintroducing crypto bill due to lack of sponsors. So we all know that the bill that she put out a couple of months ago was the biggest anti-crypto bill to hit the floor. Everyone was scared to death about it. Every single person, everyone was going to have to register as a broker, all DAOs, everybody. And now what's happening? She's out looking for more endorsements because no one wants to sponsor the bill with her. Industry members were expecting a revamped version of the bill to debut on the floor this week. But Blockworks was shared, or two insiders shared with Blockworks that the senators have delayed its reintroduction because they want to find more co-sponsors. Is that really the reason? She's the face of anti-crypto. She doesn't need more co-sponsors. If this really was to help out Americans, and she had a great point, she just has to play the opposition. She does not know what any of this stuff is. She's handed stuff to read, and it is what it is. All right, so we see all of this stalling going on in the United States. We're spinning around in circles. We're letting technology go to China. Gary Gensler's getting grilled in front of Congress. I mean, it's a complete circus here, right? And you just look around the world, and China and Asia and Singapore and Dubai and London, they've all figured it out. The UK Treasury opens tax policy consultation on DeFi staking and lending. What have I been talking about on here for 2-3 months now? Is institutional staking and the hypocrisy that's going on right now. That Kraken got sued, Coinbase got sued, all the exchanges had to remove their staking because the SEC's insane rules, right? And at the same time, they're ripping all of that from us, the Hex Trust. Oh, look at this. So this is brand new, these press releases right here. Their Hex Trust partners with Algorithmic Finance to provide institutional access to DeFi. Wow, this is brand new. So every time they come on this site, they're adding new partners. They're adding new blockchains that they're working with. It's crazy. So the Hex Trust is partnering with Algorand Finance, a decentralized structured products platform to provide institutional investors with access to an Algorand's investment and risk-based solutions. Developed in partnership with Algo Foundry, the leading venture studio for the Algorand blockchain. I was wondering if it had anything to do with Algorand or they were just ripping off the name. But there you go. And is this a coincidence that Algorand is being sued by the SEC right now? You got to step back and look at this from a different view or from a broader scope, or I don't know what. But you have to get sued by the SEC to thrive, in my opinion. Tesla, Amazon, the biggest companies in the world fought their battles with the SEC. And the fact that Ripple's being sued, Coinbase is being sued, Kraken's being sued, and now Algorand that got dropped out of left field after Gary was talking out of both sides of his mouth. It's for a reason, in my opinion. It's going to usher them clarity so they have the first mover advantage on everybody in the market. Algorand Finance harnesses blockchain technology to bring financial products to everyone that are now only available to a few. Starting with the centralized option vaults on the Algorand blockchain that effectively monetize the high volatility of the underlying asset and inject this yield into DeFi through the payment option premiums with added yield from Algorand governance rewards. Algorand Finance will grow its product range to cater to different risk profiles, market expectations, and asset classes. Within selected regulatory jurisdictions, institutional investors will be able to access these decentralized options vaults from the safety and custody of their accounts within the Hex Trust. So how bad is this hypocrisy, right? Institutional investors are increasingly looking for access to DeFi structured products as trust in centralized and opaque digital asset services decrease. This is not coincidence, guys. It's not coincidence Algorand is being sued by the SEC right now. They want to launch the DeFi protocols for the big money, for the VC money. MetaMask, same thing. Go to metamask.io/institutions and start reading about the stuff that they're building out. This went live in March. It's been almost a month now to the day. Actually, went live March 27th. And now DeFi is coming to these guys, and it's all on the Ethereum blockchain. Everybody that uses MetaMask or some kind of EVM wallet, there you go. Fidelity, same thing. You go to their website, crypto. In that crypto tab, Fidelity is launching all of their crypto products right now. And the thing that caught my eye was business brokerage accounts. As a business now, you can go and open up an account and trade cryptocurrency. So as all of this happens in front of our eyes, DeFi is being rolled out for all these institutions through the Hex Trust, all the partners they're working with, financial institutions. Look at this. CBDCs, brokerage firms, exchanges, sovereign wealth funds, VC funds, asset managers, banks, insurance companies, pension funds, hedge funds, ETFs, the big money. This is where they are providing custody for the big money to come in so they don't have to take any risks. They don't have to take a seed phrase and write it down and hide it in 6 places. No, they are coming in. They're going to custody it for you and then allow you through their protocols to access DeFi. And it's going to all be done safely and securely. And that is what needs to happen. It has to get rolled out for the big players. So then it can be said, look, this is safe. This is how it works. Now it's safe for you, retail. And when they do that, they're going to be rolling out. In my opinion, they're going to be offering derivatives. So you're not even going to be able to buy the direct assets. You're going to be sold a piece of paper to it. And I don't know how you feel about that, but I don't like it. So back to this article that came out yesterday. UK Treasury opens tax policy consultation on DeFi staking and lending. The UK is moving toward a new tax regime for staking and lending on decentralized protocols. The framework would also be applied to third-party crypto staking and lending platforms. So what do you know? So Hex, we might be safe after all. Our stakes might be fine. We might not have to even worry. It could have all been FUD. In particularly, the Treasury is focused on lending and staking, two key activities in the DeFi ecosystem. The Treasury said it wants to create a regime that better aligns with the underlying economic substance while reducing administrative burdens on users. Under the proposed changes, the use of crypto assets in DeFi transactions would no longer be treated as giving rise to a disposal for tax purposes. Instead, a tax disposal would arise when the crypto assets are economically disposed of in a non-DeFi transaction. Bingo. There it is right there. So, Erwin, you just got blessed. Over there in Portugal, in the Netherlands, wherever the hell you are, you don't have to worry. Everything you do on DeFi, you don't have to worry about it until you cash it out into the real world, into a bank, onto an exchange, some third-party intermediary where it gets converted to cash or it is sold and you are given the money for it, which is how it always should have been, which is how we've been operating for years without laws being in place right now. So I don't know when the MiCA stuff went live, the laws over in Europe, but I think it was a couple weeks ago. And now coincidence that this is coming out within 2 weeks or so of that stuff going live. Notably, the consultation will have implications for third-party platforms as well. The proposed tax framework outlined below is also intended to apply to the lending and staking of crypto assets, which is done through an intermediary. The UK government has, for the past 2 years, moved toward the development of crypto-specific tax guidance and policies. Starting in the 2024-25 tax year, taxpayers in the country will be required to spit out crypto-derived profits on their tax returns. So there you go. And guys, we're not going to have to worry about it. All you're going to have to do is take your MetaMask wallet and plug it into an app, and they will sift through it, and it will calculate your profits right there for you. It's not going to be a problem at all. Right now, we're dealing with how, if you want to have to go through and figure out how much you made from every event. No, that's insane to me. I would never spend hundreds of hours doing that, writing it down. I just ballpark it. You know, when I move money out and convert it, I pay tax on it, and I do my best. I don't hide anything, and I haven't been audited. I don't think I should be. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm following the laws, and this is happening in Europe, and this will eventually move over to the United States. Everything is starting to fall in place. Everything, as the economy starts collapsing in front of our eyes. GDP up 1.1%. That is not good news, guys. Even some other of this stuff in Europe, Germany is not looking good at all. At all. You know, Germany is going into a recession, and that's not coincidence why you saw the mass migration over to Germany. You know, all that happens for a reason. They don't ship people and immigrants around the world to a random country. They're sent where the work and the labor is needed. You got to understand that. It's all a spell. It really is. So inflation, higher than expectations, year over year, 4.2%. Everything is up. Everything bad is up. The M2 money supply fell straight off a cliff, and the last 2 times that happened signaled recession. So I'm not much of an economist at all. This is not my forte at all, but it's so obvious, guys. So this right here, what I've been talking about for months with Fidelity, right? How if you in the future on here, they're going to have all of their tokenized stuff, right? They're going to have their ETFs, their tokenized bonds, their tokenized stocks, everything. It's all going to be on here. So we're going to come in here, say I want to buy a piece of fractionalized real estate or something like that. I can come in and sync my MetaMask wallet to Fidelity's platform, and they will allow you to send your money in to them and use it to buy stuff. So our Bitcoin, our Ethereum, our chain link that we hold, stuff like that. Hopefully Hex, I don't know if they're going to start with the big coins at first, but we're going to be able to bridge it in. That's what they've been talking about. I've been talking about it for months now. After I watched an interview with Fidelity, a couple of their brokers talking about the platforms they're building out, how it's going to be interoperable with all the wallets that we use in retail. It's just going to take time, and it's going to take another year or so, in my opinion. So Robinhood launches Connect to link native crypto wallet to DeFi apps. So here you go, guys. So right as Solana is introducing their smartphone, right? It's coming out, I think, and then if it's not out now, it's getting shipped very soon. So that's going to be a game changer, being able to do all of your crypto stuff on a Solana phone that has all of the dApps and DEXs built into the phone. You know, it's all falling into place, guys. So bullish on this. And this too right here. So many retail got everybody that FOMO'd into the last bull run, that was buying ETH Max, that was buying Doge, that just all the degens, they were coming from Robinhood, in my opinion. The AMC stuff, the GameStop stuff came from Robinhood. So you can't sleep on the amount of impact Robinhood has on the market. It sounds crazy, but it really is true. The new feature will give users the flexibility to access in their Robinhood wallets directly from DeFi applications. Robinhood Connect, which developers will be able to embed in their apps, will make accessing DeFi more seamless for Robinhood users. The update will allow users of its crypto wallets to access their credentials and funds directly from DeFi protocols, all without having to open the Robinhood app itself. So interoperability is the future. We've been talking about it for so long, and it's starting to come slowly but surely. You know, and this here, you know, you learn something new every day. And this Hex Trust partnership with AlgoFi over there, oh my God, that is so bullish for me. The fact that Algorand is being sued right now, that means they want them to thrive as soon as there's laws set in place. It's, you know, Gary Gensler worked there at MIT. I believe that's where he taught. And Algorand came out of MIT. So he has a reason to see it thrive. So them being sued, Ripple being sued, the biggest exchanges being sued, they will have first movers advantage when laws are set in place. So crypto and Web3 have the potential to change the future of the financial system for the better. But we recognize there are still significant hurdles preventing broader adoption. Herbert said he hopes the introduction of the new features will improve customers' interactions with crypto and enhance usability and accessibility. He aims to position Robinhood as the lowest cost, easiest to on-ramp to crypto. So this is happening right now. Elon is working on X. So Twitter, I don't know if Twitter is going to be turned into X, but it's going to be a WeChat in the United States. Alipay, WeChat, X, they're all going to be the same. So all of your payments, all of your bill paying, ordering food, all that stuff will be done through X.com. And I think we'll have connectivity to all the DeFi wallets. I'm already seeing in the Zoom wallet for XRP, they're going to be working with Uber Eats and Uber. So I'll be able to pay with XRP or whatever in my Zoom wallet for food, for rides, and they're going to keep adding stuff in the future. There's no way it's going backwards. So this is all happening, guys. Everything that I've been talking about here for a year is all coming into fruition. You know, but as that happens, you got to be so careful, because the more money that flows in, you know, the people aren't really paying attention that are on the Robinhoods. People are going to be out to get them. So this TrustWave Spider Labs researchers warn of a new strain of malware that drains crypto funds. Researchers recently said they discovered malware that clandestinely draws funds from crypto wallets. Besides giving cyber criminals the ability to monitor the browsing history of their targeted victims, it enables injection of malicious scripts to steal funds from crypto exchanges. So, guys, this is why it's so important to not use the exchanges only for stuff only other than getting your money on and off. This malware differs because it has the effective and rarely used ability to utilize forged dialogues to deceive users into revealing their two-factor authentication and then withdraw cryptocurrencies in the background. So, guys, this stuff's happening. You know, we saw the last week, the stuff with MetaMask and all the wallets being drained, going back to 2014. It was crypto OGs, not just noobs. And then this right here just happened. Hackers breach AT&T email accounts, steal victims' crypto funds. So if you had an email account with, which one was it? AT&T.net, SBCglobal.net, bellsouth.net. Hackers reportedly used access to the telecommunications company's internal network, which enabled them to create mail keys for any user. They've stolen between $15 and $20 million. But again, this is off of exchanges. None of this stuff is being stolen from DeFi wallets or from stuff you control the keys to. It's when you are careless, you leave your passwords on your phone. I've never heard of anyone that has just logged into an exchange, bought crypto, started a MetaMask wallet, sent it over there, staked some hex, and minted Hedron and got hacked. It's always people clicking the wrong links, thinking they're approving one transaction when it's another. It's always something it's always user error or something that they've done. So if you're doing stuff smartly, you have your stuff on ledgers, it's secure. You're not clicking on links. You're not watching bad stuff. Whatever. Watch. I'm not even going to say I'm going to get kicked off here, but be careful. This is just this is the reason why people are not pouring into crypto. One, it's hard right now. The risk of losing your seed phrases and losing everything. It's not easy. You have 50 different passwords everywhere. It's not convenient. But Robinhood, this is setting the stage for retail to make that next step. That's what we need for mass adoption, is to get the retail masses in. And in order to do that, we're going to need the Robinhoods of the world. We're going to need Twitter to install Doge and XRP and everything into payments and create X.com. So it's a WeChat type app. That's when we're going to start to get mass adoption. But it's all falling into place. This is so big, guys, right here. The UK Treasury is now allowing DeFi in Europe. They have their laws with the MiCA, I believe it's called. So there you go. Now they're rushing out DeFi immediately because they know this is where to earn yield. They know this is safe for institutions to come and earn yield trustlessly. Come to the Hex Trust website and research this stuff. Go to MetaMask Institutional and look at it. These guys, they work with the biggest companies in the world. Hex Trust, they're the ones that are going to show them DeFi. They're going to show them how to use these protocols. And look at this extensive blockchain coverage of all these ecosystems. Bitcoin, ETH, Hedera, Polygon, Polkadot, Algorand, Ripple, Flare, Tezos, Clayton, Celo. And there will be more to come. Manage your NFTs with ease. So this is what's coming. They're building this out for all the institutions right now while they're telling us it's too risky. You can't, how dare you go stake on Kraken and get 10%? That is illegal. But if you are an institution, and if you are one of these companies right here, if you're an ETF, an asset manager, a bank, a VC fund, pension fund, hedge fund, insurance company, wealth fund, exchange, brokerage firm, don't worry. Come on right in. We got all these products we're building out for you. We have bank grade custody for you, multi-wallet infrastructure. So you can come in, connect to our dApps that are going to be syncable to all the stuff we're using right now, but we'll custody yourself, make it safe for you so you can use everything in DeFi. You can go out and stake your Hedera. You can stake your Flare or delegate your Flare. You can go over and provide and do liquid staking on ETH. Polkadot has great staking. I don't know about Polygon. On Ripple, Ripple, that's going to be, guys, this is where it's going to blow up, all right? Once Ripple ends this lawsuit and it settles and there's frameworks, the big money is going to pour into what Ripple's creating right now, the XRP ledger and the decentralized pools that they're creating, where you can earn yield without having to risk arbitrage or impermanent loss. All right, it's revolutionary. And even with Hedera, right? With their governing council, there's 27 of the biggest companies in the world, and they are all using Hedera, and they're going to be taking advantage of the staking, of the trustless yield. Just what we've been saying in Hex for years. Earn your yield trustlessly. Earn your yield trustlessly. Let your crypto earn yield for you. That's exactly what the institutions need and they want. And it's being built out for them right now. Fidelity needs to have their crypto platform up and running for institutions, for the big players, before they can deem it safe and not risky for the average retail person. So, but right now you're here. You have the ability to front run all this to come and get into the blue chip coins that these institutions are going to be buying and earning yield on, and then turning around and selling you a derivative of it so they can hold it, profit off of it, profit off you trading, profit off fees off of you while taking zero risk. And that makes up for all the illegal, shady stuff they're doing now. They don't have to bank terrorists. They don't have to manipulate gold or silver or whatever they're doing. They can just earn the yield from crypto. They can drive the prices up through the roof. So in dollar terms, they're earning what they need to. So I see what's going on. I see the writing on the wall. It's so obvious. We're going to sit here and play games and blame the banks. Senator Warren's going to come out and look for more sponsors because crypto is destroying the heart of our banking system. Meanwhile, it's collapsing everywhere. It's collapsing around the world, and everybody sees it. Europe just rushed in DeFi and staking laws. It wasn't coincidence. They know this is the future. Everybody's using this, and the quicker they set frameworks, they have the advantage for everyone in the United States that's on the fence. Just go over to Europe and do it. You're good to go. All the companies that were going to come to America and were pondering it, you know what? They're not going to do it anymore. Why take the risk? And I'm really curious to see once all these laws go in effect, once in June, or what is it, the end of June, when the NASDAQ releases their crypto platform. I just think the Ripple case is going to settle right around May or June, right when everything's about to go live around the world for all their crypto stuff, for all their laws in China, Dubai. London's already legal. And then it's going to put pressure on the United States to the point where we are losing massively to Europe, to Dubai, to Singapore. And it's going to be obvious. We saw Gary Gensler getting drilled for that fact right there, that you are allowing businesses to go elsewhere. You are pretty much the reason they're going elsewhere. Exactly, Mobius. Their value. But the thing is, the stuff that they're building is all the stuff we're using right now. They want access to the stuff that we're using. They want to be able to stake on Hedera. They want to be able to stake their Hex. They want to be able to delegate their Pulse chain. They want to be able to delegate their Flare. They don't want to just sit on it. They want to put it to work for them. And they will. And once it's out and up and running for them, just think about it. If they are heavily invested in all these projects, aren't they incentivized to pump the prices up? I know they're buying it up like crazy right now on the back end. They're not telling you this publicly, but they're loading up on the chip, on the coins that they believe are the winners. And I thought all these blockchains, they're all going to die. They're all going to go away. That is not the case at all. There's going to be so many winners. All these different companies are going to be using different blockchains. Someone just signed a deal with Tezos that I saw the other day, a big company, but this stuff has nothing to do with the price. When you see these, Avalanche signs deal with Amazon for Amazon Web Services, yada, yada, yada. It does not mean anything. That's not what's going to drive price up, partnerships. It's actual use and utility of the coins that's going to drive the price up. And that's going to happen in the future. I'm going to be restacking XRP now because I cannot wait to see what these liquidity pools look like. When you can provide liquidity on both sides and not have to suffer arbitrage or impermanent loss, and the bigger the pool gets, the more money you make. It's brilliant. I mean, David Schwartz is a genius. I really like him. And this is 10 years that he's been working on this stuff. And now it's finally here. want to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, chatbots. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Auto on, incredibly flexible. Go to dogehype.com. Oh, man, that might actually be I don't know. I got to deal with Luna Classic. So I'm going to have to check my contract, but I don't know if they're going to allow me to do anything with Doge at this point. I'll have to check with Rags. He's real good with the contract stuff. So I'll definitely get back to you though. Maybe, I'll definitely, maybe doing this for over a year now, gained about 50 followers. So I probably would have done this day one, but I don't know. Who knows? If things go well with Luna, we crush that long, maybe I can get out of my contract and do something with Dogecoin. I'm obviously a huge Doge maxi. Let's see what's popping up on the hour. There we go. Look at that. See? With the synchronicities. Look at that. We just, right when you're doubting it, right when you got, talking about some contract issues with the Luna Classic deal I signed. There you go. Luna Classic, the biggest pumper of the hour besides Woo Network, which it's a fake coin anyway. But I like to, in all seriousness, I like to look at this to see what's coming back. When we have a day that's all red, a majority red, I like to go to the hourly and see what's bouncing back quickest. What coins are moving back fastest? And I think it's been Render, Injective, Solana. What else? Casper, I'm super bullish on. Super bullish. Any of the news that Casper, the stuff that they've been releasing in the last couple months, if it had been any of the big chains, the price would have skyrocketed. I mean, it's crazy how much they're flying under the radar. While you can delegate your coins and stake them through your ledger and get almost 11% if you go to cspr.live. It's amazing, actually. Actually, I have it on here, bookmark. Casper, here we go. You come in, you sync you create an account with your ledger, add new account or whatever. Casper, you do that, plug your ledger into your computer, go to the website right up here and click Connect Ledger. It's 2 buttons, boom, and you start earning. I've already earned 824 Casper since I started staking, 10.84% APY. This is how you win in crypto. You buy in the bear market, you stake for a year or two and sell in the bull market. You buy in 2022, early 23, sell all into mid to late 2024 and 2025, and then readjust from there. It's so easy. It really is not any harder than that. My friends that are the farthest removed from crypto that bought because I told them to have won the most. It's that easy, guys. It really is. So let's check Texan, see how we're doing. All right, Texan, let's go. Doubling up buys to sells. Love it. Let's see. Oh, no. OGSM has collapsed. Oh, boy. I knew this was going to be a problem. I didn't really look into the meme coin. I threw a couple $100 into it. But when I went back and looked on Etherscan, and actually, I'll do this here. I'll show you guys some of this. I don't know why, but whatever. No one's watching. So go into Explorer here to the coin. Go down to hold total transactions and go to last. It'll show you the first transactions. And I started looking through here, and I noticed there were a lot of wallets that were given or that bought 27 million coins or something for like 0.01 ETH. And it kind of made me nervous because all these bag holders that had bags way bigger than mine, they got in for, look at this, for 0.01 wrapped ETH. So they were getting 600 million coins for 0.01 ETH. So if you got that many coins, it's almost like they made it look like, I feel like an idiot now if this is actually what happened, which I really think it is. So they set it up so all these different wallets here You come through, oh yeah, all these different wallets that are holding it. Well, they all bought 0.01 ETH worth, which was what, $15, $10, $19, and they got 600 million coins. So now you have 50 wallets that have 600 million coins. And so all the supply is divvied out. They paid nothing for them. And that way, no matter how many more buys to sells you have, it's going to never outweigh that sell pressure because they bought 40 times the amount of coins for 15 times cheaper than you did. So it's unless it really catches on and a lot of people come in, which is what you need, obviously, but there's just not enough new people coming in to overcome the massive amount of coins all these people bought for such a tiny little price. So I mean, I only have like $200 worth. I sold my Pepe that I made a profit in, and I only degen with stuff that is profit. Like I would never sell Texan or Hex or Radix. Radix, if you've been watching this channel, I've been talking about Radix for a year now. And I bought it last bull run, and it was absolutely horrible. It did nothing until mainnet launched. Right up here was the bull run, and then I bought right down in here at like 10 cents-ish, around there. Maybe, I can't remember exactly where it was, but I rebought another bag at the bottom at like 3 cents down here. And now it's one of the best. Ivan's talking about it's going to be one of the best performing alts this next cycle. It's going to crush Sui and Aptos. And I'm drawing a blank on the other one right now. But yeah, Zen, I'm dipping like crazy. I'm still super bullish on Zen. I don't care. However he came into the community, it is what it is. I'm here to make money. When I see the pushback that Zen gets from people, I only got that from Hex before. And look what Hex did. I could not get my own Discord to buy Hex after giving them Matic at a penny, Polka Starter 20. I mean, there were 10 coins that we gave them that did 20x or more in that bull run. And as soon as I showed them Hex, it was like, whoa. No. It was crazy. So that made me super bullish, and I went hard on it. And who looks like this idiot now? And it's the same thing I'm getting with Zen. So I thought I screwed up. I was on stream with Torin and Facing Reality in January, and I really thought the bottom was coming in. So I bought a little bag there, and it rolled over twice more. So I bought like $1,000 worth. It dropped down to like $110, but it's all right. I bought another. I swapped 10 more quant out at the bottom in it was in March, somewhere back in here, and it went up and it did like an 8x from there. So I'm up substantially on it overall. With DB I'm doing that every single day. I'm doing my little Zen burn. I think it's crazy not to. I minted mine for free, but on day one, a lot of them failed. So I did not want to keep wasting gas. So I just said, all right, when the coin bottoms, I'm going to just buy it. And yeah, it worked out. All right, let me see why this is not working. Need to figure out. There we go. All right. So DB Zen. It's beautiful, guys, right? So if you can understand, once you understand this, it's a money printer. All right. Like I don't marry any coins. I don't hate any coins. I love all of crypto. And so all you need to do is, so if you have your Zen that you minted, you come in here and you can burn by the batch of 2.5 million. So I don't have much ETH at all in my wallet. It's only, it's like $100, if that, $80. So I only have 0.04. I got to send some more ETH in to do my burn for today. So I usually do 5 to 10 batches, and it'll be 0.12 ETH to burn 10 batches. So it'll be 25 million Zen. I don't know what the cost is on that, but say it's $100, right? I burn that, and I burn the 0.12 in ETH. I will tomorrow immediately get DXN. So yesterday's batch, I did 25, a batch of, was it 5 yesterday? I can't remember, guys. I'm sorry. It was 5 or 10. And I got my 2.08 DXN as a reward for burning the Zen immediately. So my $100 of Zen is burned. I got $100 of DXN. That gets staked immediately. And once it is staked, you start earning ETH. You start earning the protocol fees. So after that $100 and I burned instead of burning $150 in ETH, I'm in for $250 total, right? Now I've already earned back 0.02 of that ETH. So that's like $40 of it in 2 days. So in another 10 days, I will have about I'll have 0.14 back-ish, so I'll be in profit. So I'll have my DXN that I could take out, and if the next time it pumps up, I'll unstake some and swap some out for Zen, and then burn and do it all over again. And once you can figure out, like, all right, I'm going to take some profits on DXN because it pumped up, and then either rebuy it and just, add to your bag. But it's great because you can just come in, claim your ETH, and just buy more Zen and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And it's just a money printer. And it took me a while to understand how this works, but it's amazing. And then we have Phoenix coming this weekend on Matic, and then in 2 weeks coming on Ethereum. It's going to be a game changer. And then with the meme coin Jack Doge or whatever it is, guys, it's going to be a winner in the next ecosystem. I don't care. I love Texan. I love Zen. I love Hex. I love Pulse. I love Flare even. If you don't have Flare right now, if you want to 10x your bag for doing nothing, all right, I'm gonna make this a little bigger so people don't see me here. All right, if you want to 10x your bag of Flare, come in and download Bitfrost Wallet. All right, step 1, get it on your phone. You need to send in 10 XRP to unlock the wallet. You can get XRP or Flare. Download Atomic Wallet, all right? It's an app. You can come and, where did it go? No, I just lost it. All right, there it is. Atomic Wallet. You get your seed phrase for it. You write down your 12 words. You keep them safe like we do with all of our stuff. And then once you have the app, inside here, they have an exchange, and you can swap for any coin to any ecosystem. It's all cross-chain, and the list of coins is insane. You can swap XRP, VChain, Binance. I should make this bigger so you guys can see it, hopefully. Nearcoin, XLM, Icon, HBAR, Kava, Algorand, Bitcoin, ETH. So you can get Flare in here, XRP still. Everyone that is in the United States, I just tell them to come to Atomic Wallet, download or get some Bitcoin or Litecoin from your exchange, send it in here, and then swap it right out in the exchange. It costs literally, look at it, 80 cents. Oh, Jesus, I'm so bad at this. 80 cents, guys, right here to swap from Bitcoin to XRP. It's insanely cheap. So if you want Flare, come in, type FLR. You can come in, click it, and then you can swap whatever coins you want. So I only have some VChain and Polygon in here now. So I can send all my Matic, and I can scoop up 13,000 Flare right now. I send that Flare to Bitfrost Wallet. After I send in my 10 XRP to that wallet. All right, now I can't close Atomic Wallet. There we go. So then I'm going to download Bitfrost Wallet. I'm going to start an account on there, send in my Flare, wrap it, and then as soon as you go down and delegate it, you pick your 2 validators, you 50%, 50%, and then you click one button, you're good to go. You'll start earning weekly rewards on your Flare, and you'll qualify for the next 33 Flare drops. All right, it's unbelievable. I don't have it on the computer here, but I will pull it up on my phone so you can see what this looks like. It is awesome. All right, you have your wrapped flare. Actually, let me get out of this. Right here. And that's what it looks like. Oh, it's going crazy. Right here. So you got your flare, wrap flare. You choose your validators right here. And then at the bottom, it says flare drops. I don't know if you can see that. And remaining right down here, flare drops. Remaining. Or no, distribution 3 of 36 in 17 days is coming. So you still have 33 more drops to come. It will 10x your bag just for moving it in and delegating. It's written into the contract. They originally were going to do this in exchanges where you had to get 15% of your supply up front. That was the initial airdrop. And then every month you were going to get a portion of it for 36 months. But since Celsius, Voyager, FTX all went down, they said there's no way we can rely on exchanges to do this anymore. And we're going to have to figure out a new way to do this. And now it's this way. And people are very mad because a lot of people don't know how to do it. Their flare was stuck on exchanges and they just didn't do it. So the less people that did it, the rewards were still there. So we are pouring the rewards in right now. So I literally had 8,000 coins on there, which was nothing. It was $200. And now I'm already up over 11,000. You know, that's almost 40% in my bag for doing nothing, just hodling and staking. So there's multiple ways to win in crypto. Flare, in my opinion, is one of them. I think it's insane not to just delegate and toss even $50 into it. Whatever it is, you can come onto Atomic Wallet and basically swap for pennies on here. All right, it's so cheap, 80 cents to do Bitcoin or Litecoin. So for $50, you do that. You spend $1, and you're gonna get like 96% of your value back. You withdraw it for fractions of a flare. You're going to need 10 XRP to set up the account. That's going to be like the biggest or most expensive part of doing this. And if you don't have it or you can't get it, reach out to me and I will send you the XRP to get your account started and do it, because you're missing out on so much free money just for clicking 2 buttons. I mean, literally $50 worth will get you what, over 1,000 coins. So you'll have 10,000 coins in the middle of the next bull run to do something with. And then you can even take those flare coins and provide liquidity or put them in pools and earn even more once the system is fully launched. So much is happening right now. All the pieces are falling together. And I'm just so excited for what the future holds. You know, I found winners, found ways to win in the market, and I want to share them with everybody. So if you have any questions or are struggling with anything, reach out. We do crypto consulting here. We're doing it for 3 years now. Have, you know, talk with people that are worth $1 billion all the way down to, you know, all our friends in the community and my friends in my personal life. So if you need help, reach out to us at Vibra Finance. Lindsay has an awesome planner that she put together to get anybody that is new to crypto or struggling or is on the fence. You give them this workbook and they can walk right through everything. It's super easy. And it works for kids. So that's all I got for today. Gonna go get a perm at the hair salon here in a minute. Try to do something with this crazy mop going on. Appreciate all the support. And we will catch you guys tomorrow night for a Hex News and Lindsay the Hexican stream.
At Vibra Finance, we seek out the hidden gems in cryptocurrency. We will tailor your portfolio to work for you. Are you ready to transition your investments from traditional markets to cryptocurrency? Are your coins staked and earning interest? Are you overwhelmed with all the jargon in crypto? Is your portfolio underperforming and you want to reposition into consistent winning blue chip coins and viable projects? Do you feel like you missed out on DeFi, Metaverse, and NFTs? Here at Vibra Finance, we provide you with the data, skills, and tools you need to stay on top of the digital asset market. Viber Finance. We are the future of crypto.